This video has been made possible by the collaboration of myself and Alan Lomax. Alan created the led2 library file and it's written in C++. It uses object-oriented programming and classes to create the sketch that you can use. It has been split into 3 files: class_bling, led2.cpp and led2.h. These files all need to be kept together in the same folder. The first thing we need to do is include the led2.h file. A brief description of the led2 class. All you basically need to know at this point is it accepts 6 commands or functions: the on, off, blink, on time, off time, and update. It will also output an output pin, a get state, a get blink, an on time, and an off time. We now declare 2 variables. The variable is led2 myled1 equals led2 brackets 3 and led2 myled2 equals led2 brackets 4. The first part, this here, led2, is calling for the class. This bit here is the object name, which is led1. Again, here we call in the class, and this is the 3 represents the pin that the LED is attached to, and that's basically what that means. We then move into the void setup. The first few lines that you see is setting up the serial begin at baud rate 96000 and serial print new line file. This is used only for debugging at the early stages of the program. It's not used after that. We then start to use the myled1.on function, which turns on the LED, myled1.update function calls the update once to put it into effect, and then a delay of 2 seconds. Remember, this is only in the void setup, so this will only get used once. We then move on to the myled1.off function, then myled1.update function, then delay 2 seconds. This is only done so you can see the LED come on and go off on the startup. The next part of the code is where the clever stuff starts to begin. Here I am setting the 2 time values individually for each LED we're going to use, and in this sketch we're using 2 different LEDs and they're both having different times on and off. We've got myled1.onTime in the brackets 50 milliseconds. We then have myled.offTime set at 300 milliseconds. Then we have myled.blink function. We then move down to the myled2 on time, and this has been set at 1000 milliseconds. The off time is set to 200 milliseconds, and then we have myled2.blink. And that is the void setup loop complete. We then move into the void loop, and in the void loop we've got 2 function calls, which are myled1.update and myled2.update, and that is the sketch complete. Arduino Nano is now started up. You can see the first LED blink, and now it is starting its sequence. The advantage of this code We can very quickly add more LEDs to the sketch by simply adding extra lines here, so it would become LED2, my LED3, etc, etc. Just giving them the right pin numbers. We then would need to add extra lines in here for each LED, so it would become my LED3.onTime and set whatever the on time you want, and also the off time, and then the my LED.3 blink, etc, etc. And then in the void loop we would just simply add my LED3.update, and you can probably add up to 14, 15 LEDs, but you must remember not to exceed the maximum current draw for the Arduino that you're using. The files are available from either Alan's GitHub page, which is linked here, which I believe has the single LED blink version of it, or the files that I've used here are available from this link. If you'd like to learn more about the code, i.e. the led2.c++ file or led.h, if you pass comments into the YouTube channel, I will then consider making a video on how the code works completely. It's quite a simple program, but let's say if you want more information, please like and comment on the video and I will see what I can do. Thank you.